Greetings and welcome to Partner Perspectives. I'm Nigel Yule, Senior Product Marketing Director at Oracle, and I welcome you to this video interview series for C-level executives. In this series we bring you insights from our partners on key developments in specific subject areas that impact CFOs. Today I'm joined by Marcus Boyle, EMEA Finance Transformation Leader at Deloitte, to talk about 21st century finance. Thank you for joining us, Marcus. Let's get started.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's start with the role of finance in the 21st century and how that's changing.
Well, I personally don't think the fundamentals have changed that much, actually. I think CFOs from time immemorial have done certain tasks and they continue to do those. What has really changed there is the speed that they need to act on. And if I give you information as an example, I think you'll see why. It used to be that CFOs produced paper-based reports that came out maybe a week after the month end and then would issue further reports after that. Now, information is needed by everyone right away. So you have the sales guy sitting out in the field with his tablet, with his iPhone, with his PC, etc. He wants the information there. And it's not trivial information. He wants to know commissions, he wants to know profitability, he wants to know history of that customer so that he can better access that customer. So I think it's the speed and the quantity of information that's the different thing these days. So not different, but faster. Mm-hmm. But then what would you say would be the sort of key aspects of the role that still exist today? There are four main roles to the finance director. First is the steward, and that's of the assets, to keep the assets in position. Second is the strategist role, which is to help from a financial perspective the organisation work out what its strategy is. Then there's a catalyst role, that's helping the organisation get towards its goal. And finally there's the operator role, which is running the finance function itself. And I think most finance directors now would have a clear picture, and pretty much an agreed picture, of what the end state is. So if I pick the target operation for how a finance function should look, and I think you guys in Oracle have done an incredible job in getting to the end game. So you have no people almost in finance, in the local finance function. You moved everyone to an offshore. You've automated as many transactions as possible. You have a single instance, so the data is there in a simplified way. So you've moved to that end game. However, not many organisations have done that. Most are still part way along that journey.
So given that, other than Oracle, organisations are not getting there, why do you think it is that they're not getting to that end state?
Well, this is a tough journey, and it takes time, it takes persistence, it takes money, it takes commitment, and it takes real personal interest from the CFO. And not many organisations have got the ability to do that all in one go. Also, if you think about CFOs, their tenure is not that long now. So if one CFO comes and then leaves, then the next comes, they have a slightly different way of tackling it. But I'd say this personal view and a commitment from the CFO is important. If the CFO can't give that time to the transformation, they're probably better off going at a slower pace. Given they've got so much to do in their day job, investing their time and their commitments on the transformation as well can be a step too far for them.
So given we're in this classic short-term, long-term situation that we talk about in so many different things, what is it that the CFO should be doing if they're prepared to invest that time in getting the business transformed?
I would say now, if you look at our CFO survey, which takes the temperature of finance directors, at the moment they're not expecting the economic environment in Europe particularly to get any better for the foreseeable future. However, the financing market is pretty benign, so there is access to capital and it's not expensive at this point. When you look at the fact as well that they've got balance sheets that are much stronger than they've ever been because they've been putting balance sheet strength in the past few years, they've got an opportunity to grow. And so the big thing that CFOs can do now is to help the organisation look for market share and growth opportunities. And a lot of that is about innovation and risk-taking, persuading the organisation, despite the mood music that's here at the moment in the media and elsewhere, that we do need to take risks, that we need to invest capital for the future and start to grow in that way. So I think that's probably the key thing that they should do.
Marcus, thank you very much for joining us today, and thank you very much to our audience for tuning in.